everybody. Well, on May 17th, 2005, 20 years ago this week, the first ever International Day Against Homophobia was celebrated. It was a day to bring attention to the ways that gay and lesbian people face discrimination and bullying and stigma in life, and it was called, like I said, the International Day Against Homophobia, or IDAHO. Now you might be thinking, June, isn't Idaho that state with all the potatoes? And yes, it is that too. And it's a good thing that the mix-up didn't last for very long, because after a couple of years, they changed the name of Idaho to IDAHOBIT. Trans people face a lot of discrimination in employment, in access to healthcare, and throughout life. So eventually, the day was called IDAHOBIT, the International Day Against Homophobia and Transphobia. Only that name didn't stick either, because you know who else in the queer community deals with a lot of discrimination? That's right, bisexual people. Bisexual people face discrimination from gay and lesbian people, and they face discrimination from straight people too. So eventually, the day became IDAHOBIT, the International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia, and Transphobia. At least that's what they used to call it until about 3 years ago. And then they dropped the acronym altogether and changed the name to the International Day Against LGBTQIA+ discrimination. It doesn't roll off the tongue quite as easily as Idaho, but it focuses more than ever on the rights of people regardless of their sexual identity, their orientation, or characteristics. Now, that's a lot of change, and some of that change can feel like a lot. It can be a lot to keep up with, but it's more important than ever for us to keep remembering that we are part of a big, diverse community, and we've got to stand up together and stand against all forms of hate. It's important for us to draw our circles of love wider and wider and wider. Because at MCC Toronto, we believe that God is love, we believe that love is for everyone, and we believe that the bigger love is, the less room there is for hate. I'm Reverend June Joplin. Be sure to give and receive some love this week.